Mine is a memo in which I presented before the Federal Executive Council, which has also been approved after deliberation. That is the National Policy on Fifth Generation Networks for Nigeria's Digital Economy, the National Policy on 5G. So that policy has been approved by the Federal Executive Council today. And furthermore, the policy discusses the benefits to be attained through the deployment of 5G in Nigeria and in any part of the world, which includes like lower latency, like larger capacity, and also like higher data rate. These are the three major benefits of fifth generation. And in a simple language, we can say it will open many opportunities economically, academically, educationally, and even in health sector. And it will also support our security institutions, particularly in areas where they need high quality services. So these are some of the benefits to be anticipated when fifth generation or 5G is deployed in Nigeria. And prior to that, as you all know, in 2020, there was a time that we started working and we started the fifth generation trials. And there was a complaint from citizens about relationship between 5G and COVID-19. Because of our government is a responsible one, we put everything on hold. We engage more stakeholders. We spent almost 18 months working on that. And we also wait for the resolution and the verdict of the two most important organizations globally when it comes to the deployment of telecommunications facilities. These are, firstly, International Telecommunications Union, that is ITU, which is an arm of the United Nations, and also World Health Organization, that is WHO, which is another arm of the United Nations. Both of them confirm that there is no any adverse health effect of 5G, and it has not been proven to be any harmful to our health. Most importantly, even its frequency and radiation is even lower than that of 4G and even lower than the televisions and microwave we have at home. So they have already issued that, and they explain about its safety, and also they advise nations on the regulations and the standards to be used in the course of the deployment. And this is something that the Nigerian Communications Commission has been directed to ensure that all the standards and regulations are complied with. And furthermore, you will all recall that in order to create awareness and sensitize our citizens, Nigerian Communications Commission has been reaching out to citizens through local languages to tell them the advantages of 5G and where we need it. Even the deployment is in phases. We can only start with major cities in Nigeria where there is need of a very high quality broadband. So only few places will start to benefit from it. And we do hope that a plan will come up immediately that will show that from now to 2025, we will be able to ensure that significant towns and cities in the country will also benefit from 5G. We organized stakeholders prior to the presenting of the memo in at least 5 to 6 stages. We were in the National Assembly for public hearing, in which stakeholders were invited. We did the trials of 5G on 29 November 2019, which I personally did the trial here in Abuja, and we conducted the same trial in 5 other cities in the country. And this is to show to us that government has engaged citizens and at the same time allowed experts and other stakeholders to make recommendations, suggestions, and even constructive criticism where necessary in order to ensure a successful deliberation before the deployment. And finally, the National Frequency Management Council, which is the statutory council in which I happen to be the chair, will release the spectrum of 5G to the Nigerian Communications Commission in bulk when the conditions of deployment are met, so that the Nigerian Communications Commission, on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria, will release the spectrum to the mobile network operators for the deployment of 5G. with the approval of this national policy on 5th generation or 5G, NCC has been directed to start immediately, to start working immediately to come up with regulatory instrument that will ensure its safety and many more. Our government gives more priority and preference to the health and security of our citizens as in the Constitution of Nigeria 1999 as amended under Section 14, subsection 2, Article B. So that is why a subsidiary legislation is going to be developed to ensure that 5G could only be useful in Nigeria and we cannot allow it to be harmful in any place. Finally, let us all recall that it has been deployed in the US, in the UK, in Switzerland, in Germany, and in so many European countries. It has also been developed in the Republic of Korea, in China, and it has also been deployed in Africa, like here in South Africa, in Lesotho. And there are other countries that are also working in the same pace we have been, like Kenya, like Uganda, and Morocco, and Egypt. All of them are just at the last stage of the deployment of 5G. And I congratulate Nigerians for getting the memo approved by the Federal Executive Council, and I do hope that we will soon benefit from 5G to get high quality broadband. Thank you very much.
Now,